What is the death rattle, and is my loved one who's on hospice suffering or in pain? We commonly hear it called the death rattle, but the hospice term for this is terminal secretions. Our bodies are constantly making something called secretions. So by secretions, think saliva in the mouth, mucus in the nose. We have secretions all throughout our body. When someone is dying, eventually that person naturally loses that strength and the reflex slows, and that person slips into eventually an unconscious state, and that person does lose the ability to swallow. Those secretions start to pool, they sort of collect in the deep back of the throat, right over the voice box. And every time that person takes a breath, that breath passes over that pooling or that collection of secretions, and the dry air plus the wet secretions creates this loud gurgling, crackling, rattling type of sound. And so for families who aren't expecting this or don't know what this is, it can be very worrying. We think, oh, they must be in pain, they must be in distress, they must be drowning. This is creating none of that. There are medications that hospice might recommend to help dry those secretions up. Another thing that can help is changing that person's position. So sit them up or turn them to the side. This helps those secretions drain a little bit better. Now, they may end up draining out of the mouth, and that's okay. That's, again, nothing to be afraid of. It's not causing any distress. We'll just keep a towel there to catch any secretions, and we can also use it to wipe their mouth and try to keep their mouth clean. We do try to avoid using any sort of suction because suctions are not comfortable and can cause more distress, and because it actually causes more secretions to be made. I offer both a free and certified training course to help you understand more about how to support someone at the end of life. This is definitely for someone who's interested in becoming an end-of-life doula, but it's also for anyone in the healthcare field. And it also includes families, caregivers, someone who's really just wanting to learn for themselves for any sort of reason. If you're interested in learning more, we are registering for our next cohort. It's in January. We are filling our spaces, and you can learn more by registering for our free training at deathcarecoach.com.